Our warrior's taken some hits, but I think he can survive one hit from the combo. Not sure, we'll be in forest, so we'll do that. We'll just get rid of the camp. I don't want it to spawn a unit on me and then die anyway. Is there any reason not to settle now? I don't think so. I don't think so. We've got 7 happiness. We're in a good position. We can place this city down and we'll get our trade route out to it soon. And it might be good that we've delayed sending the caravan because we might actually find it better for ourselves to send it production, not food. So we're going to plonk it. Go production focus. Immediately work, I guess, this bison for a bit. We could buy the monument, but we don't need to right now. I think the most important thing for us to get is the lighthouse here. It's going to be the biggest accelerator to our city, so we'll work on it straight away. And to keep our growth up, I guess we'll buy that. How much is the trireme? 160, so it's going to cost us 330 for them both. So you know what? We'll buy them both. The trireme will defend our Wales tile. Okay, good. We built the university here. We probably should build a pikeman. That would be wise for defense. Probably should have chopped down this jungle actually. I'll go back and do that. The civil service tile is going to be valuable for us, and with this worker we were building this road. I think I will continue to build the road, but improving that horse is going to be a priority for this worker next. Don't know why the scout's here. Let's keep it there. We'll use the scout to patrol these lands. There's no need to keep a military unit up there. This archer can now probably just go down here. We need to make sure no barbs spawn in this small area. Come steal our worker or something. Okay, we're looking good. University's finished. Man, we don't have the excess. We do actually have the excess food to grow once here. But this is really painful. +4 food per turn is not good. It's growing in way too many turns, so I'm actually not going to work the university here. Typically 10 pop is about the point where you want to start working university slots. It would be great to work the university slot sooner. I mean, it's the same over here. We've got 15 food per turn over here though. So what I think I'll do with this city is all the new citizens, they're going to go straight into the university because I want to work all of these great tiles first. And we'll finish our pikemen because we know we want to build units. It's turn 79. We're actually 10% behind now. But again, this is about as far behind as we're going to get. We're now storming in science. We're going to open rationalism in 14 turns. Not to worry. And in fact, because we're going for acoustics, we should probably make sure to get the guild up in our capital. And here we go. We can rescue our warrior now. Yeah, the scout's not really doing a lot. We'll go get vision on these tiles and then delete it. And all those Korean units. Oh, you know what? I wanted to go and chop this jungle. We'll send food back to Washington. Some deals that ran out. Trading horses to Genghis Khan ran out. You can trade horses everywhere, so let's do that. We've got a better horse deal available to not Genghis because he's only got 1 gold per turn, so let's trade it to Theodora instead. He's got 33 gold per turn, so we can get an extra gold there. The horses deal, and our declaration of friendship with Byzantium has ended, so let's try and get that back. Good. Keep the friendships, we'll get a research agreement with her soon. Yeah, and so we wanted our new units to definitely come out and work hammers in our cap, so that's fine. Boston. We said we wanted to start working scientists. Great scientists in 6 turns. We'll get 100 gold from Mausoleum from that. That'll be our first shot of Mausoleum gold. We'll put this workboat in now and we'll get the trireme to defend it. And we're getting extra gold from that tile, so why not work it? Lighthouse in 41, so we're definitely going to need to send a trade caravan to that city. It's going to be lacking in hammers first and foremost. And it's generally a good idea to be sending hammers to your late expands, and late expands are the ones that come down after National College. And that's because the biggest problem to their being a success in the late game is actually getting through their building backlog. How much difference does this make? Because the golden's still 2 turns. That's 3 turns. That's 3 turns. So we'll actually just stay on the production for now. We'll get the garden so it gets our scientists churning along faster, and then we'll start working max culture. In fact, no we won't. We're going to get acoustics. Let's see if we were first to acoustics here. I wasn't actually watching, and that's bad play by me. You can watch to see who's first into eras by checking the tech costs. The base tech cost is 653. So if an AI is in one of these techs, you can see that they go down. One person is at acoustics, and that's me. Ours actually counts towards this discount here, which means that we are actually 100% safe to go for the Sistine Chapel, and so we're going to absolutely do that. And we're even going to go max production for it. Gold and copper with Shaka ended, but we didn't lose our happiness down to 1 because we're trading away our last copy. Yay, us. And we need to think about getting that incense online soon. We finished our university here, but again, we want to grow a bit more before we really start doing university stuff. Probably work all of our civil service tiles before we really go for university. Yeah, we definitely didn't need that. And here's our pike. We'll fortify the city. I guess we'll send this worker over to help out our new city of Atlanta too. We don't need any new tiles to be coming online right now. We're actually losing to this composite bow. Take this pike and we'll bring it north. We'll, I don't know, fortify the scout in New York or something. Okay, we probably want one more pike before we do anything else. And in here, because we don't need any more pikes, let's get a stable. Again, we want to get our production up as early as possible. What going this route has meant is that we were very slow to engineering into metal casting. Engineering is really important for the free trade route. The aqueduct doesn't matter so much because, I mean, this city's not ready for an aqueduct anyway, and we've got 4 free from tradition. But workshops are really powerful. They help you crunch through your building queue, and again, one of the most important things for us to get done is get through our building backlog. I need to buy a pagoda. Oh no! Oh no! Well, hopefully we lose the RNG battle here. That's going to be awkward. I probably could have bought the pagoda last turn, didn't I? Good damn. But watch out for any more Renaissance entries now, because we know we're the only person with acoustics tech, and that's going to mean we're the only person who can build the Sistine Chapel. Fortify that pike. We'll have this scout just sort of standing here, and we wanted to bring this unit upwards, and we're going to have to run away from this. That's a real shame, but oh well. We'll go scout these tiles and then delete. We've got this civil service tile back on, we'll chop that down now. We'll go get the horses online because we're going to need hammers in Atlanta. And this guy's coming up, so we'll actually... I really would probably like a lumber mill, so let's actually just finish the road. See if there's anything better we can improve here. We're going to improve this tile, I guess. There doesn't really seem to be anything good to work right now. Again, we just need to keep stacking food. The lack of civil service tiles is kind of hurting the city right now. Means we're not going to be able to work the university slot, but that's okay. Probably keep working food. 4 turns versus 5 turns. Actually, we'll take the hammers here with 4 versus 5. And we can buy our pagoda. We lost the RNG battle. Nice. We'll get our shrine out because it's 1 turn. We definitely want to be churning out the faith. And we're on 9 turns for Sistine. I think we'll just... I mean, we'll push this out and we'll get Sistine in 8. It's going to be 8 anyway. We're working just one of them tiles, so actually we'll just wait for the growth to go onto the tile. Okay, we've got engineering. That's good news, and we've got this tile now, and that's going to be really good for our city. We can grow to it and then work it. Golden Edge ends, sadly. Sistine Chapel, that means it stayed at 8 turns. Maybe I was wrong to not take out of the university stuff. But actually, how many more hammers do we need? We're going to need 30. Yeah, so we can't get that anyway. We probably would never have managed to get that. So that's fine. What are we doing in Philadelphia now? We need to go get some more good tiles. And I mean, we've got gold coming out of our backsides. So let's buy this tile and upgrade it while we're here. And will we grow anyway, like this? Well, I want extra hammers. So we'll take the extra hammers while we can. We'll chop down this jungle. Let's get a hill. Hill's going to be more valuable to them, to one of those rubbishy tiles right now. Yeah, we'll come through and do that. And this pike needs to come out and help us take out that barbarian comp bow up there. Guess that means we'll just make a random farm. We've got 8 workers right now, that's good. We're probably a little bit short, but because this was a late expand, we probably don't need the extra workers for that city. You'd definitely be wanting 2 workers for each city if you had early expands to 5. But because we're late expands to 5, it's not so much of a worry to us. Thanks, Byzantium. But let's build a lumber mill here. This city's going to need the hammers, so we don't want to chop the forest in this case. We can actually get more food in the capital. I thought about that earlier and knew that we needed to do something about it, but I just totally forgot. We'll move out range of the combo. Make sure we can't get shot by it. Don't want to lose the archer for no reason. And we'll like the food now with that pop. Boston grows. Again, we'll pop in the university slot. Still plus 11 food. That's nice. Philadelphia agree, and we just handled that. We need production. It's getting to that point now. I think we've got enough pikes. I mean, we've got 3 coming in the Empire. We've got enough pikes that we can probably withstand an enemy push, and we don't see one on the horizon, but what we really need to start getting is happiness. We're getting to that point where we're going to start running out of being able to gain happiness from other means. I mean, we already are. And we might lose some city-state allies soon. Ife is vulnerable, but we can build a road to Ife, which is probably going to be worth it. We'll get some workers over there, and that's what all these excess workers do. They let us build these road quests and stuff. But at some point we really do need to try and get incense. But buying up these pagodas is going to be what allows us to do that. I guess it's not going to be the worst thing in the world if we get a profit here. Let's just quickly check that we've got pagodas everywhere. Pagoda. We don't have a pagoda here, do we? Oh, okay. Well, we'll buy a pagoda next if we can. And this scout is being a bit useless. So we can use the scout to be the one to check for barbs. Probably should have deleted that over. So we have enough pikes now. We've got this. So this is probably one of those occasions where we do actually want to start planting on a resource that we like. So let's just plant on here. We're going to plant this just because it allows us to get through our text faster and increases the power of our bulbs. Did our research agreement just finish? No, we must have had a lot of tech backing up. So we'll go for guilds now. I don't know if we need guilds actually. I mean the AIs, yeah, they've got printing press. No, they don't. They don't have printing press at all. I mean, we'll look for leaning, but I'll actually like this trading post first. And we'll plant this scientist. Probably worth planting the first one. We'll plant it on one of our resources now just so that that's dealt with, and we can leave the archer up here to sort of look a spot for us. Workshops, yes, absolutely. And we'll let the Colosseum get done there though, and we'll get the workshop in here next. And once we've got the workshop up in the cap, we can start sending hammers to Atlanta. We're really missing out by not sending workshop hammers to Atlanta right now, but we're not, I guess, going to be worried too much. We'll delete this. We're not getting anything good. There we go. Keep vision by standing up there. Archer can go in there to save gold. Warrior comes in here to save gold. Archer stays there and heals, and this can just come back. We're going to need the pikemen against AIs, not against like us, so yeah, and we'll keep churning the food. We need to get our capital as big ASAP so we can start working those slots. We have one astronomy city, 2 astronomy cities in fact. I think the Barringer Crater counts, I don't know. So it's actually going to be worth it to go in on astronomy here. But we'll actually get guilds first. Don't know, yeah, we'll get guilds first and then we'll assess the situation, just because we're not going to be building our observatories. One horse. We do better trading it to Genghis, I think. We want to make sure we're getting full value for our horses. So we'll only trade to Shaka the horses when we actually need to do that. We don't want iron. Keep our gold per turn high. It's something you can't do on multiplayer, but it's a total deity gimmick. Okay, nice. And we're going to go use all this beautiful gold per turn we just got to go buy this tile, so that we can get civil service tiles for New York, and we'll sign a research agreement with Theodora. She needs gold. Ah, fine. Well, we'll wait for her to get gold. New York grew. Good. There are no better tiles to work than this one, but let's do that. We need the food. We've grown to deer, that's great. So we will improve that. Don't know why I didn't build a road. Finish that. I actually want this warrior to be garrisoned in Philadelphia, not my capital, just because the pikemen could get places quicker from my capital. That's going to be happiness, so we'll buy that tile too. We've got a lot of deals that ended, so let's go set up more of these. And we'll sell horses to Shaka first, because he's the only person who wants them. And we'll sell iron to Shaka. He's giving us a good rate. We're getting loads of gold per turn from this now. Crazy stuff. We'll start working all our civil service tiles. Atlanta grows. We'll work this one. See if the pasture comes up. It doesn't. And what about this one? Are we going to get this? We are. I think we'll take the extra hammers. We need to get the workshop out and then Colosseums after that. Okay, astronomy's still one turn. Let's take astronomy and then we'll try and get printing press. astronomy, ironwork, chivalry, printing press, something like that. And we can buy a pagoda, can we? 55. Okay. We're at risk of generating profit here.
Geloof dat ik iets...
No. See if Theodora's got enough gold yet. No, 90. He's spending it, that's a shame. Oh well, you can only do what you got. Okay, we've got enough of these tiles up here now. We're going to make our way back to the city and go meet wherever these borders expand to. Get the copper online. Finally finished this farm. We want to get a hill now. Okay, we connect to the city. We're working on these hammers. That can go finish the lumber mill. So, we've got trading posts. So start doing trading posts now. We've got more than enough production in Washington. We don't need to go for any further. Yeah, pagoda here now too. Man. Let's hope we don't spawn profit. No, good. Okay. So pagoda in here. It's more happiness. That's great. We finished. We can build an observatory now. It's going to be really good for us. The value of these city-state alliances is really showing now, because if we didn't have these allies right now, we'd have to be building colosseums. And instead what we're doing is we're building observatories. Great stuff. And I'm going to work the gold here. Gold and extra food is going to be quite valuable to us. Unless that means Sistine Chapel's 1 turn. But no, we've got a long way to get down to 1 turn. Go there. Save the gold. Finish the lumber mill. I probably should have done that there. Oh well. We're not short on worker time. This city-state, we're actually friends with them. We'd give them gold to get allies. Maybe we do that. How long have we got till our next rig? A little while. I need a caravan. I forgot to do my iron deals. Keep that gold per turn high. Okay, and then we need some more with Sir Jean. William actually needs iron too. Can we get an observatory here? We can. Okay. I guess that's going to be priority. And sell more iron to William. Okay, we want to keep working food for a bit. We've got more than enough production right now. And then the science from those tiles is great. We're going to have to get 2 workers down to go. And yeah, both 3 turns, so let's do that one. We've expanded to this tile. Okay, we've got the lumber mill. I don't think we've got any shortage of food here whatsoever, so we're going to get a trading post. I'm going to put one there too. The lighthouse is nearly done. We can actually get... no, we'll just wait for the lighthouse to be done. Can we buy the caravan? Let's just buy the caravan. I don't really feel like sending a trade route all the way around there right now. And let's send the caravan for production to Atlanta. I think all the religions are gone now. Open rationalism, yay, that's turn 91, that's actually good timing on rationalism, even though we took 2 filler policies. And we'll actually take the time to get our next caravan before we go for this observatory. I mean, science is good, but... actually, how much would a caravan be here? Probably 3 turns for the caravan. You know what, no, we'll get the observatory done faster. We'll put the caravan in here, because I think we've also got a Colosseum done here, we do. We want to send more food to the capital. It's going to be our guild city, so it's going to need it. Okay, and we continue chopping stuff down so we can grow to more tiles organically. See what we can do here in the cap. A workshop probably. We're actually going to need that circus. Man. Oh, more steel. So let's get this rig off in Leventa we have. And then, I mean, if the city-state is going to want gold and it's going to want it for another 10 turns, Let's go get that rig done in, who is it? Yerevan. Because I think we've got a real good chance of making Yerevan our allies. We're not getting anywhere with this Faith City-State. Because we haven't gone and got incense off anyone. Let's keep going. We'll get the lighthouse done in one turn anyway. We can propose. We can probably propose, I mean, cultural heritage sites would be nice. The World's Fair will get us through rationalism faster, so I think we want to do that. The only problem with proposing World's Fair right now is it just so happens that the World's Fair will probably come along right at the time that we're going to be wanting to build public schools, which is really annoying. But that social policy is going to get us through rationalism faster, and I guess maybe it'll pay itself back, don't know. I think that's going to be one turn when we grow. Yeah, it's going to be one turn when we grow. Nice. So Zhong has got to trade up silver. We've got to trade the copper for it because we'll eventually get that final piece of copper, and we spoke about it earlier, but we want to be trading away our final copies because we don't care if the Deity AI is getting final copies from us because they've got infinite happiness anyway, so we're not really giving them anything. We don't even really care about giving them a golden age. I don't like this because we still need more food here. We still need more food. We really want to work the scientist slots too, the observatory, so we might actually give this tile to New York when we get the chance. Let's just sort of swan around there. Can we buy a pagoda yet? 49. We finished our lighthouse finally. And we'll get, I guess we'll get a Colosseum next. We certainly don't need any more growth right now. And what getting the we want a workshop too, but what getting the Colosseum will do will allow us to build Circus Maximus, which we need. Yeah, we lost alliance with Ife. Yeah, this is where not having enough workers is really hurting. In fact, we're just building stupid stuff with these workers. Like building trading posts. We'll bring the worker over. Probably get a pagoda in a couple of turns anyway. Washington desperately needs food now, so we'll send it. We need guilds in Washington too. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well let's go build this road to the city-state. I'll keep. I really want to keep buying tiles. Now it's a third ring hill, so this one's not going to get grown to, so let's buy that. And we'll move this worker over from doing something completely pointless like the trading posts. Atlanta has no monument, so it's not growing its borders, but it doesn't actually need to be right now. Let's come back here. I guess we can do something stupid like a trading post. Here it grows. Nice. It went into the workshop slot, but we're going to work one more bit of food before we start working our specialists. We finished our caravan. We want the forge, I think. That's just because the forge is going to ramp up our production. Again, we're trying to burn through the production queue ASAP. Incense. And we'll just trade it for anything here. So we got friends now with La Venta. Okay, well I mean that's giving us We Love the King's Day. Build the Colosseum, and then we'll have to get our garden up. We need to be doing garden stuff in all of our garden cities whenever we can. Stupid trading post or something. Okay. Because we need to be working specialists in New York too. I might transfer some stuff over soon. Like transfer some of these this one civil service tile over to New York too. Probably going to be quite good for us. Okay, we put the workshop in the capital. We need the Colosseum now. We need Colosseums now everywhere. We're unhappy. Atlanta grew. We can work. At least we can work some production here for the moment. Boston grew and we're unhappy. We work science for the moment, and you know what, no, we don't need growth. Let's do that. In fact, let's do that. I think that seems fine. We'll get a pagoda, I guess, here. Keep us happy. Don't need excessive amounts of growth in Boston right now, but we do need it here. So let's do that. That gives us 15.4. That's nice stuff. Continue doing our trading posts. Don't really need to get that Colosseum down at all. Oh man, at least we built all of our pagodas, but we won't be getting Jesuit in the capital, which is a bit of a shame. What's this religion do then? Mosques. Oh, I guess we can buy mosques. Cool. Yeah, I don't really want to be working this flat production now. I think we've got enough. We could actually go for Leaning Tower. But I think we just need to keep growing. We definitely want the Writers Guild next and this Artists Guild. We've got our garden, right? Yeah. Okay, we've finished the forge. So now we can work on other buildings. We need gold per turn. So we're going to get the market. And then we're going to need faith per turn. So we're going to go build a temple after that. We'll start plopping trading posts down on some of these other tiles. We'll go over here and start improving those farms. We'll go there, get the road, finish the road. We've got printing press, we'll take banking. So we can get our fourth and final trade route, which I'm probably going to send internally to one of these cities. It maybe even needs to be Atlanta, but Atlanta's got so much food. I'm more worried about getting one of these big guild cities going. Sure. Research agreement. We need to check Byzantium too. Both parties need embassies. One. Okay, research agreement. Nice. Before we start looking far ahead of the AI and science, let's get research agreements out. Get some more civil service done. We're going to go, for want of a better word, just Bagsy, or I don't know what the other word is, like, forget what the Americans say. But just go guaranteed to make sure that we can walk on both these tiles so we can build Ice Road. We'll go keep working this. No, that's not too much of a punishment. We'll take University now. Philadelphia grows. We want to work, again, probably the University now. We got our production doing more than well enough. Trading posts. Just want to keep growing in Washington for a bit though. We probably need to get a market in there. Washington is making bank, and we need a market and then a bank. Trading post. Trading post. Roads. So that we can finally finish Ife's quest. And we've got a road here. And we can build a road there. Might need a lumber mill. I guess we'll go there. We finished our first research agreement with William that powered us through banking. We're going to go look for economics next. Now, I don't really know what policy we want. We probably want to try and see if we've got coal and rush into ideologies. But it's not necessarily the best thing in the world to rush ideologies against AI. We need 29 gold. I'll just buy that. Probably like 50 gold for like 2 GPT. No. 47. Sounds like a pretty bad deal here. But I want to go take the research agreement now. Before we start looking too far ahead of them, because it's going to start costing us money when we do that anyway. We'll get the garden. In fact, we'll get the shrine first. May as well start the faith return early. We've got enough happiness, so that's good, and we're about to get another CS ally. We do need to try and give this a gift of gold within the next few turns. And maybe I've been a bit of an idiot by doing research agreements. I think I have. Maybe we can find a way to get some gold. Not entirely sure how though. I guess when we generate the scientist we'll get 100. And we can try and sell these for money. How much for? 37 for one. Okay. We'll take that more than 2 gold per turn right now, just because I want to try and get some funds to give away to that cultural city-state. We need to work these writers' guilds. Guess I don't really need all the production right now. Okay. A windmill would be nice. Oh, let's crank buildings out faster. I think we've got enough faith. So let's take the windmill. I've actually got all flatland settles, which is probably not the best advice in the world, but I know we took the city spots we liked, so it's not the worst thing. Okay, so we've got a road, so that's going to be a city-state alliance with Ife, I think. Yes. We're going to replace Byzantium. And we got 100 gold from that. We need to find a way to get some more GPT. We've rigged the Yerevan's election. We really want to give them some gold right now because their quest is done. I know that's Leventa. Their quest is done in one turn though, and I would really like to give them some gold. So maybe 21 GPT. I mean, let's do 5 for like 102. And that's going to let me give them... Let's spend another 10 gold per turn. Oh no, we can't do that. See if any of the other AIs will do it. Let's spend a bit more of our gold per turn. We've got quite a lot. And this will allow us to dump 500 here. And that'll make sure we get allies. That culture is going to be really valuable to us. We've even got Sistine Chapel. Who's going to be helping to really power along our culture. This scientist has probably come too late. So we're going to start saving them now. Saving them for a big bulb right at the end of the game. We need to replace roads, but we can't replace roads in city-state territory. So we'll come and we'll replace... Remove roads. We'll remove that road. We'll remove that road. We'll just wait. Got a farm up. We don't need to work the farm after that next round of growth, but we'll see. Windmills again. I guess if we can build windmills, we will. We'll get all of our buildings done sooner. We're sorry this has caused a divide between us. Oh, it was Yerevan.